Why play Jarvan IV Jungle? Well, he is a beast at ganking and often gets kills at level 2. He is incredible at engaging. He's a great team fighter with AoE knockups and lockdowns. And between his combo and passive, he has a ton of burst damage. However, he can be outdueled by other junglers, and you are reliant on hitting your EQ combo. Jarvan's passive makes his first attack against each enemy deal a chunk of damage based on their current health. Jarvan's Q is a straight line skill shot which deals damage and shreds armor. In addition, if your Q hits into your flag, which is your E, Jarvan is dragged to the flag, knocking up all enemies hit. Jarvan's W hits all enemies in a circle around him. Enemies hit are slowed, and Jarvan gets a shield for each enemy hit. Jarvan's E is his flag. It has a passive which grants Jarvan attack speed. The active is a skill shot which throws out a flag. This is usually immediately followed up by your Q for the flag and drag combo. But the flag by itself deals damage to all enemies hit and grants attack speed to yourself and all allies nearby. Jarvan's ultimate makes him leap onto an enemy champion, creating an arena around them. This will deal damage to all enemies trapped in the arena. The arena will go away by itself after some time, or you can press R again to get rid of it early. Jarvan's combo is E into Q on as many champions as possible before dunking them with your ultimate. If you need the shield straight away, use it, otherwise wait until the wall is about to go down and then apply the slow for maximum CC, and of course apply your passive on as many targets as possible. For Masteries, this is a good standard page. However, this is the page I use to be incredibly aggressive early. For build orders, start Ember Knife and Refillable before building Gore Drinker and Tier 2 boots. Follow this up by buying Death's Dance, More of Mortis, and Black Cleaver, and for your final item, build any of these. Also, you can build Jarvan as a full tank and he does very well, and it looks something like this. For skill order, start E then Q then W before maxing Q then E then W, taking ult whenever you can. For summoners, take Flash and Smite. Starting the game, you always want to consider if an early level 2 gank is viable. As soon as you have your Q and E, you have serious kill threat with your insane damage and great CC. If you take one buff and then gank top or bot, you'll be level 2 while they're still level 1, and this will often get you an early kill. But even getting good damage onto an opposing laner simply gives your lane an amazing advantage. Otherwise, quickly get to level 3 and look to see if any lanes are suitable to gank. When considering which lanes you can influence, there's 3 main things to consider. Firstly, where's the minion wave and are they pushed up? Secondly, what CC is my team bringing to this? And thirdly, how mobile is my target? Will they get away from me? When in doubt, look to focus lanes where your team brings the hard CC. There's nothing better than getting a free flag and drag off for an easy kill. As the jungler, it's your responsibility to make sure your team has priority over the neutral objectives of dragons and heralds. After a successful gank where you've killed a laner or chased them out of lane, look to start snowballing by going for one of these objectives. A kill into a herald into a tower is a very good way to start this snowball. Also, Jarvan is great in smaller skirmishes. He has incredible engage, damage and CC in the early game, and all of this means he can lock them down and blow them up. Entering late game teamfights, you can play a few different roles, but the role Jarvan was born to play is the hard engage. Either start with flag and drag or simply ultimate a group of enemies or an important carry. You'll often be able to force an engage onto one of their carries with one of your several dashes. The amount of damage you apply and the amount of CC you apply to that carry is usually enough to blow them up. After this, make sure you're applying your passive to as many targets as possible, and then just keep being disruptive with knockups and slows.